Okay, we're back. Hopefully this is going to be a little bit more stable. But Path of Exile is actually really fun. It's just not stable enough for me to stream, at least not on this computer with how much power I have. So, we're going into Diablo 2 because that's going to be a little bit more stable cuz it's running through my Switch, which is which goes to a capture card, which goes to my computer. So, ideally it'll be a little bit easier. I'm I'm doing an offline character anyway. I don't need to go online. Come on, just let me back. So today we are going to try to get the Herodic Malice. And depending on how long the Herodic Malice takes us to get, we will start working our way through the jail and possibly to Andariel. I make no promises on that one though. Do I have? No, I do not have stuff in the inventory. Oh, and there's actually one more treasure spot that I wanted to get in the Highlands that I didn't get last time. So, oh, I forgot that there was an encampment here. Thankfully, Holy Fire is being amazing and definitely helping in terms of crowd control. Yes, I believe we have to go over here. Out of my way! Yay! You grab that. You grab that. And how a Bloodhawk dropped an entire bow, I don't know. Oh, hi! Holy bull! And that's just some hard leather armor. I don't necessarily need it. So we're kind of, I don't want to say speedrunning it because with the monsters resetting, it does take a little bit of time, but we are making our way over to the little bonus treasure area over here. Ellie, come on. Ooh, that's a rare buckler, but I've got a better buckler right now. Oh, my inventory's full anyway, so it's time to go back. Time to go back to town. And Kane won't necessarily heal, so we're going to go to Akara first. Not because we need to buy a scroll, but we kind of need to heal. So, trade and sell everything off. Mainly because we don't need it. And do what we usually do, which is stash our money and then head over to Charcy for repair. But yeah, we tried Path of Exile. It worked until it didn't work. I don't think that one's gonna head up to you onto YouTube. Yeah, sorry, Scarx. The conclusion is it's fun. I just don't think that I could stream it consistently. And D2 is just kind of a safer option from a mechanical standpoint. Do I grab anything? No. And because we are not running a separate game download at the same time, we should actually be able to, go through stream and just vibe out and have fun. Ooh. Why must there be an encampment here? Like, I'm happy there is, because it's a bunch of experience and loot, but at the same time, it's like, you're kind of getting in the way. Oh. And then I do have Holy Fire going, so I am doing extra fire damage too. Oh, that's what I should do. I should see if I have any points to allocate into resist cold. And I do. And the reason why I'm doing that is because Holy Freeze actually gets a bonus to the cold damage. So once I'm level 18, I can just set up Holy Freeze. And there we go. We're off to the races. Ooh. Ooh! Yay! I was not hoping for 2 scrolls of Identify that I can use on these rare shields that I'm not going to be using. And I also have skill points to invest. Yeah, we're just gonna put... Wow, I have a lot of skill points to invest. There. That should work out fine, right? Right. Yeah, it's just one of those cases of... I think it was because I was running two different programs that needed a lot to run to begin with. Technically 3, because of the PNG tuber at the same time. So if I was just a disembodied voice, we may or may not have a better time. It's definitely something to test out. At some point that I cannot carry, and I don't. So now I have to go see Akara. It probably wouldn't help immensely. Well, yeah, You're probably right, but I would like to think that it's kind of that was the reason why. But it's a case of we're here, I'm getting a stream out for you guys today, and that is the most important thing. We've had our period 2 experiment. And I'm perfectly okay with doing 2 Diablo 2 streams back to back, considering Tuesdays was something. It was certainly something. If not definitely an exercise of how not to stream. Alright, do repair. I'm really hoping that we can find some of the other set pieces that I still need to find. But then again, that's a lot of going through areas that you guys have already seen before, and I do want to make some more story progress as well. Probably not enough to be worth it. Yeah. We still tried though, and that's the most important thing. Mm. Oh gosh, so many devilkin! Ah! And these archers are certainly not helping. But I think we're getting through it. Well, it certainly helps when you have two shamans just put together. Wow, that was quick. And that explains why. There was just a bunch of bigger items here that we managed to grab. Alright. Let's head back to Akara, do what we usually do, and move right along. And I do want to keep the gemstone this time, because the closer we get to the cube, the closer we get to actually using the cube. There we go. A consistent 26 gold that I can easily pay for. And excuse me, Mr. Kane. We're back in the pit. Grab. Smack. And here we've got our traditional skeleton type bad guys. As far as I know, they're predominantly the warriors. Like, we're not going to see bone warrior or like bone archers for a while. Hey, that's a scroll. That's a scroll to identify. It's useful in the field if you actually have stuff to check out. Okay. Oh! Somebody else is using auras. That is... That was scary. I hate it when the monsters actually have access to paladin auras because they're using it against me. Yeah, make sure that we use that. And the main reason I'm using both is because I see a light belt that I want to grab. And I'm going to use the Scroll of Identify on it, because that'll actually be an upgrade to the sash that we have. Not by much, but it's still an upgrade. And we can use a town portal to head back for the rest. Yeah, I don't think I needed to visit Kane outside of the light belt, which I already used a scroll for. So... There we go, keeping the chipped skull. that in there, and I'm still surprised that we haven't found any rubies or emeralds. Like, those are the two gems that we just haven't seen at all in this playthrough. And then minor healing potions. Okay, we shouldn't be dealing with another encampment for a bit, which is nice. Archers, Bone Warriors, and Devilkin though. Yeah, those are just gonna stay around. There we go. Hard leather. There's that. Even more Devilkin. This place is infested. Oh. Shoot.
Not in town.
Okay, so this, and I did not visit Kane beforehand. That's perfectly fine. I wasn't expecting us to keep the armor anyway. Here we go. Here's that. And there is our extra scroll. And make sure that our potion is stashed away. Very consistent in terms of repair prices. I appreciate that, Charcy. I'm sure they're going to go up at some point. Hunter's bow. And there's the Bone Warriors. Now, the second floor is right up here. Let's see if we can go get some good stuff from it. Now, I'm really hoping that we get some better boots and some better gloves. Because that would be really helpful. March charm, that could be helpful. It would be worth keeping around in the inventory though. Now the Dark Stalkers will not be revived. That's a cursed... That's a Necromancer curse. Yikes. And the fact that she's an archer too is certainly not helping. Because that means that she can just attack me from a considerable distance, and I have to rely on my archer to actually do anything. Which is as much as I love the archer, I kind of have to position her in order for her to be able to do stuff. There we go. Ooh, some good leather gloves. Well, I shouldn't say good, but they're better than what we have. definitely using that. And while I'm here, I'm dropping the Scroll of 10 portal. Kane, can you identify the rest of the stuff? Thank you. Alright, let's just sell. I don't need the 3 extra points to strength. What is that skull cap? Skull cap. Ooh, skull cap with a jackal. That's not as good as what I already have. Unfortunately. And now we store our money. And hello, Charcy, for like the 5th or 6th time in the last 5 minutes alone. We did get a new pair of gloves, though, which is very nice. Now I'm hoping for a pair of boots. Nothing in terms of boots. But some good stuff. Mainly your traditionally named healing potions. That we can put in our belt currently. And I had no idea that I actually burned a healing potion on accident. Whoops. And we do have an extra Scroll of Time portal for when it's time to head back. Which is very nice indeed. Scrounging up the extra money. And now we can head into the monastery itself and start killing the monsters there. There is a waypoint, so if I do die relatively quickly, I can just use the waypoint, grab my body, and go from there. And that's just a skill shrine, which is helpful to a certain degree. Ooh, magic amulet. Neat. Now we can just cut over here and move up once we're done dealing with these people who are trying to stab us in the back with tridents. They're not very nice. And this group is trying to kill us with swords. Here's the money. And we did have to use a key for that, so I'm happy that it came in handy. Now, what I typically do is I scout. I scout around and I just pick a direction and go from there. Should pay a visit to Kane first, so that way I'm not selling things at a loss. There we go. And now we pay a visit to Akara because she heals us. And don't need that. Don't need that. Hard armor. Ooh, I'm going to swap amulets because health regen is actually pretty nifty to have. And it's kind of a rare attribute to get. Don't need another Tome of Town portal. So yes, my light radius is going to go down a little bit, but I should be able to handle it just fine. Trade and repair. Don't need to do repairs this time. Because amulets, weirdly enough, do not have durability to them. I don't know why, but rings and amulets do not have that little metric. Now that we're in the courtyard. Come on. There we go. There is usually, I think, like a group of Yetis that show up. I think. Or at least they're big and they're beefy, and it's not a fun experience if you manage to get cornered by them. Okay, so it's not a full pack, but still 2. I think I just got lucky this go around. I think. So now that everything is thoroughly dead, we pick a direction and we just explore. And there should be a little doorway that we're trying to find. Nice, we leveled up, and I'm holding off on assigning the skill point. And the stat points, at least right now. I am curious as to what my level is. Okay, so we're 4 levels off from Holy Freeze and Blessed Hammer, which is the 2 main things that I kind of want the most. So there was nothing down here. And the best part is that we can use the waypoint to come back if we have a fuller inventory. So we don't necessarily need to burn a scroll here. You're dealing with Devilkin here. It's not fun, but it's not exactly a problem either. And that's the one that we were looking for. So let's just check out the last one before we decide to move along. There. I will admit, I'm so used to seeing, like, spike beasts on the outside. So as soon as you come in, they start firing at you, and it's just like, ah! Range projectiles! I don't need to become a pincushion today! That's... Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna swap over to prayer real quick. Just to make sure that I've got some HP back. Oh, and it also heals my companion too. That that's useful. That's helpful. Where's the Where's the door? I thought there was a... Never mind. There. Okay, I'm swapping auras now so that way I can recover mana. And we're gonna offload. Yeah, the plan is to go for the Haragic Malice today. Which means we're gonna be going through that area and then the jail, which the jail's just gonna be a heckin' maze to go through. But I've got Holy Bolt this time, so I don't have to worry about the ranged monsters behind the cell doors that I can just not typically attack through. I will admit, I think my favorite area is Act 2, Quest 5, The Forgotten Sanctum. Because it is so compact. Like, there's still a bunch of monsters that you need to go through, but killing that sorcerer in particular, it's satisfying once you find him. And then, of course, there's the inner cloister in Act 1, too. Okay, so now we're going north. We're going into the barracks. Holy Bolt on the Bone Mages. And the Bone Archers, if we can actually get a shot off. There we go. Hi, there we go. Ooh. Don't know why the little guy had the Scroll of Town portal, but I'll take it. I'll take it, because I'm probably going to need it. And now we can start working our way through the barracks. I should have expected that they would be packed up right against the door. Ooh, a ring. Neat. Holy bolts! Ah! That actually worked out really well! I didn't die! We're actually going to use the rejuvenation potion because I need both mana and health right now. So... Nice! Good work, Ellie. Very good work. And there's another group. I do kind of like how the barracks and by extension the jail and the catacombs, I like how it just has this feeling of just sprawl to it. Oh, like this is where the game starts to open up in terms of location more so than anything else. Don't need these because I'm not using a crossbow. Bronze. I like the gloves that I'm currently using. Now, if they were a rare set of heavy gloves, then I would replace it in a heartbeat. But they weren't. Ooh, magic damage reduced by 1. As much as I like the idea of magic resistance being reduced by 1, I think the elemental resistances are going to be better suited for us. I think. Just do the repair. And yeah, the theming is definitely on point. There's a weapons rack over here, which gives us a club. Okay, so let's start working our way over here. Because we are going to have to find the smith eventually. Ooh, bone mages. Ooh, that's a rare pair of boots. Yay! Extra boots! Or better boots, rather. Now, in this area in particular, there can be little bookshelves that will give you a scroll. Just gonna use a minor healing potion to top off. Go grab the money. Grab that. Ooh, those are even. Those are heavy boots. Those might be better than these. Excuse me. Might being the operative word. We won't exactly know until we head back to town for it. Yeah, we're just moving right along. Oh, shoot! Found him! Hi! Hi, big guy. Okay! Big guy's down! Sweet! Okay. Let's head back to town and offload so we actually have space to just to grab the hammer. Oh, oh! I just picked a random direction. I wasn't expecting that to actually work. Okay, let's. Okay, let's see. Halves freeze duration. However, these have more defense. These have a lot more defense. Yeah, I'll take these. And there we go. A payment to Akara. Mainly because Unfortunately, we can't just be absolute monsters and steal from her. I'm not sure why you would, though, considering that she also heals you in this game. And do repair. So I think we're actually at a decent point for this point in the game in terms of weapons and armor. And let's grab the malice.
This will help the sisters turn the tide against evil.
I didn't know that there's a chest back here. I didn't think there was. And there we go. Oh, hi! You guys are just super cheesy. Camping out, like, right next to the door.
I am overburdened.
It's almost as if you guys know that I'm going to walk through it. Mr. Kane? Thank you. So we've wrapped up the Herodic Malice, and now we have to start making our way towards Andariel, who is the final boss of this act. Do I think we're ready for her? Absolutely not. But we could be in a worse position. Like, we have some decent stuff. Now, if we go over here... Hi!
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Herodic
I don't need you to imbue. And just for a note, if you guys decide to pick up this game, Charcy is the only blacksmith character that can actually imbue your items with powers. Now, what was it? Yes, it was Kane that gives me the last one.
Not in town.
Why can't I just holy bolt in town and heal the townsfolk? Like, come on. They're technically my allies. So I would be healing them as opposed to hurting them. And right now we're just combing through the rest of the barracks. Just to grab what we can, like the little loot goblins we are. I do appreciate that Paladin gets at least something at range. It makes some of these targets not as scary. There's that. There's that. Is that actually a bookshelf? That is a bookshelf. Okay. So if you find a bookshelf, you'll either find a tome of Identify, a scroll of Identify, or a tome, or a town portal variant of either item. So I highly suggest that you look for these bookshelves whenever possible. And if we're gonna go in here, okay, this does lead to the jail. So there's one more little area that I want to check out real quick, just to be thorough. Because I also think that there's like but I don't know if there's like a bonus monster. He's got Holy Freeze. Hello. That was annoying as heck. I mean, yeah, we just kind of spammed him down, but still. Holy freeze is not a fun thing to deal with. And I can use one of the scrolls of identify to identify the boots. So that way we can sell them for more money. Yatta! And onward to our next area, the jail. One
This
of
is no place for a warrior to die.
Well, unfortunately, many warriors died. Oh, hi. Uh, sorry, Ellie, I didn't realize that there were like 3. And then these goat men can easily just be dispatched. Now, is there anything in here? No. So, wraiths, I believe, are the only enemies that can actually go through walls effectively. Excuse me, I might be starting to lose my voice at least a little bit. But it is what it is. Go say hi to Mr. Kane. And there we go. Selling off things. Because admittedly, we eventually get into like a little bit of a loop where it's repetitive, but quite satisfying. Just that ching is wonderful. There's the scroll. And then money being deposited, so that way death does not take it. Make sure that our gemstones and potion is stashed. Then we go into Charcy. Oop. No need to do repairs right now. Sweet. Okay, that's... Go. Grab that crossbow because it is a rare item, so I could at least sell that if I don't want to use it. I think I could also give it to Ellie because it's technically a bow. Technically. Scroll town portal. Holy bolts in here. And we are going to come through the doorway. The gold. Finally, our first ruby! I know I probably shouldn't be excited about that, but we finally got one! It only took 5 missions. There's the door. Is this where the waypoint is? No, this is not where the waypoint is. Where is... Or at least I don't think this is where the waypoint is. No, but we actually get some stuff. If I can at least get the waypoint. How? Excuse me? How does a door block a fireball? Can, can somebody explain that to me? Mm,
Not here.
the hype is real. Let's see.
The Order welcomes you.
I do want to see if my mercenary can actually use a crossbow or not, or if it has to be a long, or if it has to be a longbow.
I can't use that.
Yep, has to be a longbow. Dang it. Oh well. We make a little bit more money, which is good. We don't need another scroll of town portal, which is good because it cuts down on expenses. And our first ruby gemstone. Oh, and apparently we did find an emerald at some point. Either way, I would like to find another one. I would like at least 2 more, because I can stick those in the cube and then squish them together. Now, that's a 2-handed weapon, so I cannot use a shield with that. Oh, oh, oh. Do not miss on the important things that you could possibly sell. Well, aside from the fact that they didn't drop anything, that's a gargoyle trap. And Holy Bolt does not work on constructs, apparently. Excuse you. Very rude. Also, why the heck is there a gargoyle trap in the first place? Also, when did gargoyles spit fire? I figured they were always, like, little... Well, not necessarily little, but I figured that they were just guarding the building that they were a part of. I didn't think they actually, like, spat fire. Yes, we're gonna do... There's the goat man. And yes, you can actually attack them at the bars. Just in order for them to get to you, you need to get through the doorway. Make sure that... Okay, so it looks like we're going over here. Okay, that's a bone mage. But thankfully, I think he's in a room with no doorway, so we're good. So we don't have to fight him. Now, I know that there's like a pack of misshapen, I think. Further in here. I'm not entirely sure where. And considering that it's like random every time. And blasting the bones away. So this just opens up into here. Which hopefully we should be getting to the waypoint soon, because the waypoint is on the first floor. Or first level, rather. Ooh. What? No, Swing it, Ellie. Ellie is friendship. Granted, we will be replacing her eventually. And there's a totem of identify, which... Actually, we could put the scroll in here. And then we sell it. How do you think they've guarded it? Well, if we're talking traditional gargoyle, I would think that with the wings and the claws and tail and teeth, that they would just be more like an ambush predator. I didn't think that they would actually like spit fire. Don't hit that button. That button's important. Yeah, and I think some of the mythos they had like a petrifying stare too. So I don't. Forgive me if fire is not the first thing that comes to mind. Oh. I meant to sell that, not use that.
Good day.
And we repair. We're back to 26 gold again. I feel like that's going to be our magic number until we actually get like some sort of weapon replacement. There's the waypoint. There we go. Alright, so now that we have the waypoint, let's try to get through the rest of the jail. Because we're at the point where we're going for Andariel. So that's going to be several waypoints. Because at this point we've got the inner cloister left, and then we've got the one in the catacombs. And the jail, I believe, is... I think it's just 3 levels? I think. Admittedly, it's been a while, so I don't necessarily remember. Oh, hello, friend. No, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm not gonna hit you up on Discord. But thank you for stopping by and thank you for the follow. Dark ones. Okay, let's start by the one that just blocked the doorway instead of actually trying to attack. And there we go. Damage heavy gloves. Sell those later. Ah! Holy bolts! There's that. There's that. And I didn't think that bolt actually... Oh, geez. It actually hit somebody! Okay. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Yeah. Somebody's got lightning powers. And I'm not really sure where they are. So we're just gonna see if we can bait as many as we can. Here's another chipped amethyst. There's that. There's that. Ooh, a ring. And a scroll of identify. Oh, geez. Hi! Well, that was a scary encounter. Okay. Akara, please help. Thank you. And we got an axe. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that back real quick. Yeah, because I've got the funds to do so. And the gloves. I don't need those. And Dude. You can go up there. Oh, and it turns out the scroll that I got was extra, but that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
Do that, do that, and do this. Okay, that's the next batch, so we need to... I need to set Ellie up just a little bit. Oh, and there's a gargoyle trap in here too. Yay. Well, at least we got some decent stuff. Yeah, there's a gargoyle trap over here. So make sure that that goes down so it doesn't ruin our day even more. Grab that. And ooh. Nope. There was no bookshelf. Is there a bookshelf in here or is there not? No. That's a no. And then this one probably leads to the next floor. Yes, I was right. It does lead to the next floor. However, there's still a good chunk of this one that we're not finished with yet. So, we've got the time. Let's be thorough and actually get through it. And... oh, hello! There's an entire pack of monsters in here! Oh, jeez, let's set up a town portal. Just to make sure that we don't die. Ah! Again, scary monster is scary. At least we got through like a chunk of them. With Holy Bolt and Ellie's skills. Which is nice. Don't need to buy a scroll this time. feel like I should, but I'm not going to. We're gonna do this, and... Hello! Repairs, please. Oh. Never mind.
Not in town.
Okay. So the main thing is that the misshapen will shoot lightning orbs, which is annoying. And the Death Clan are just kind of stuck because we're not dumb enough to open the door. Ooh, a trident. That would be so cool if I was playing at Amazon. Okay, let's grab what we can. And that was just them blocking the doorway. That they were that packed up. Okay. Because usually they give you at least a little bit of room in the hallway. But apparently no, they didn't want to do that. Okay. Let's do this. We've got a little bit more to go. Well, there was a little room. They just had to back up. And they just decided, no, we're not going to back up. We're going to be dumb and just cluster right up against the door. There we go. There's the stamina potion. There's the fulminating potion. There's that. And... okay, this is getting... I knew that this was big. I didn't think it was that... I didn't remember it being that big, though. Identify everything. But yeah, they didn't have room. And one of them wasn't smart enough to open the door. There we go. That. I will admit, the trident did not live up to the hype. Like, if you're gonna be a rare item, have at least 4 attributes, please. Or at least have, like, no. 4 attributes, but if you're gonna have, like, 3, then have them be kinda cool. There we go. Rejuvenation potion. In the stash. Charcy.
What you need?
Do your thing. Repair. Ooh, studded leather.
That is going straight to our mercenary friend to make sure that she is better defended. Holy bolts! And clean that up. Swung with the sword because they were literally right next to me. Door. There's the other door. Okay, that's gonna lead over here. Come on. Smack. There we go. I can't grab the money. Because it's right there, but there's no doorway to get there. Sadness. Like, yeah, I know it's just gold, but gold is important. Okay, back in here, and then moving along this way. Hello! There are bone mages. Yay! Gonna swap into prayer real fast. Just to make sure that I can survive. There we go. And gonna give it a... yeah, that's fine.
Like, I'm not going to full health because I know that'll run me out of mana completely. And I kind of need to save at least a little bit for Holy Bolt, but it is what it is. Now, on to the third level of the jail, or third floor rather. And then we've got the inner cloister. And now we've got lightning mages, which... yay! Ooh, a crystal sword. In there. Well, hi! Oh, and these guys are archers too. Okay. Fine. If you're gonna be annoying. Ooh, a falchion! That would be a decent sword improvement.
I can't carry it.
Whoops.
now I'm going to at least keep the short sword around because it's a legendary sword. So I don't necessarily want to sell it.
Order welcomes you.
But at the same time, I want to make sure that we can do more damage. Because Diablo 2 is just one of those games of constant improvement. Whether it be through mechanics mastery or getting certain items. those items. Kick the barrel for a key. Knock out the champion death clans by just cheesing them. There we go. Because I will admit, I was not about to open that door. Rejuvenation potion. Which are nice. Grab what we need and then teleport out of there. Now, we're gonna stop at the stash first. Because this falchion is going to be an upgrade. So we're going to stash. Yeah. And we're gonna pay a visit to Kara. To sell some things. Now, if we were barbarian, we would definitely be using the axe and the fanged helm. However, we are not, so it's one of those cases of we can't use it. I should have dropped off the potions. Either way, we will grab one scroll of town portal. And drop off our potions. 1 and 2. Handle repairs and then head on back. A superior spear. I almost said superior. Like, wait, this isn't Pokemon, no. There we go. Gargoyle traps. Now, this is going to go into 2 separate ones, I think. Stamina potion, light mana potion. Now, we go in here. Hello! There's a whole pack of you here. Hi! Thank you for volunteering for this, the experience farm. We hope you had a good time, because you're not coming back. Oh, jeez. Can't carry things in the inventory again. Gain. Sell these off. Because if I don't have any room for a 1-slot potion that is the wrong scroll, then we've got a bit of a problem. There. That's the right one.
Not in time.
Yawn.
Not here.
What can I do for you?
And we will do repairs. So I'm thinking, because we've got the inner cloister waypoint next. I don't necessarily want to do the catacombs in one go, and then have the final boss proceed to ruin my day. So I'm thinking we're going to do Andariel in a separate stream, because it just makes sense to do that. And considering I've already gone on for a bit with Path of Exile, my plan is to just get to the inner cloister waypoint and then we'll call it there. Especially since the jail is quite big. But I think this is the last floor we need, so we should be close to wrapping it. I'm not entirely sure. Reading potion. More of these dark ones. Like, the dark ones at least are not difficult, they're just kind of annoying.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. There.
Greetings.
Wrong scroll. Again. Okay. There we go. That's the one we want. And there's that.
Yes.
Handle repair. Yep. We got a full set and there we go. Grab the stuff we need. And considering with how thorough I'm being, like exploring like almost every nook and cranny, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get to Andariel today. There's that. monsters. We'll admit the Bone Mage being a little difficult right now, but it's fine. And don't need a spear anyway. I just want to get to the end. There we go. There's the end. Not gonna worry about the extra chests. It's all good. I'm really, really glad that we got Diablo 2. Yeah! I mean, worst comes to worst, we end up just doing something else, and that's perfectly fine. That's kind of what we do. But yeah, we're gonna grab this waypoint, head back to the encampment, and I'm going to do inventory cleanout next go around. Because it is what it is. So yeah, while this stream looks to be a little bit shorter, keep in mind I was doing stuff before that. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I am live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and sub over there so you don't miss a recap. VODs are typically up within 1 to 2 days, depending on if I remember to do them or not. Path of Exile will not be going up on the channel because it was so fragmented. Anyway, if you're feeling particularly generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos. You don't have to donate, but any money donated through there will go back towards the channel in some way. Additionally, I do have a link to a portfolio of D&D homebrew that I personally wrote. I don't guarantee perfection, I guarantee something interesting for your next tabletop adventure. The next stream, it is going to be with coffee. Do I know what we're doing? No. So I will chat with him, see what the plans are. It could be Pixelmon. If it's not Pixelmon, then it will be eggs. So until then, everyone, stay safe out there and see you all next time.